Today I'll be flipping through my bullet journal for 2017. I only started bullet journaling when did I start? In mid-March this year, but it's been a really good system for me. It's really helped me keep my life organized, and it's also been a really good creative outlet. I'll put more information about the bullet journal system, who came up with it, and how it works, and all the details down in the description below, as well as in my blog post. But for the video, let's just take a look at my bullet journal and see what's worked for me, what I've done with it, just how it's been going for me so far. Yep. So my bullet journal is a Milan paper book, an A5, just a plain blank one that I got from Art Friend. And you can see I just decorated it with some sushi washi tape because washi tape is life. The first page is all my contact information in case I ever lose it, so I'm not going to show you that. But here is the sort of cover page of sorts of my bullet journal. So I just have this nice journaling card with a camera on it, 2017 and my name. Here's the key for my bullet journal. I use a different key than most other bullet journalists do. Okay, the main idea is the same. So I indicate a task with a circle. When it's done, I tick it off. A dash indicates events, and when things are cancelled, I just strike them off. Some people differentiate between rescheduled, which is when a task is postponed to later in a week or in a month, and migrated, which is when something is like completely shifted to like the next month. But I don't really see a point because they technically both been rescheduled, so I just use the same symbol, an arrow, to indicate that. The next page I have is my index. A lot of people tell me to keep 3 pages for the index because it apparently fills up quite fast, but I don't keep a very detailed index, so you can see it didn't really fill up. It's July and I've only gotten this far. To be fair, it might be because I only started bullet journaling in March, so maybe if I had like started in January, I would have more stuff filling up space. So that's that, and this is my future log. Again, because I only began in March, I don't have all the months here. I've only got from April onwards to December. So this is just where I can put in things like exam dates, events, dental appointments, birthdays, and all that stuff. Yep. Ooh, Aqua concert. I'm quite excited for that. So then I have pages here for blog ideas and craft ideas, stuff I want to buy. I want to buy a lot of stuff. Shows and films that I want to watch, shows and films that I have watched, books that I want to read and have read. Honestly, aside from the blog ideas page, I haven't really been filling in the other pages here. Like, I don't think I filled in the books and shows section since I made these pages. So I guess that's not really working out for me. Then we go over to the March section. March, well, I just started at this point, so things are quite haphazard. I just did a weekly spread, a typical a week to 2 pages kind of thing. Something from Monday, my anniversary here. Yeah, so just very simple, just my list of things I had to do on each day, any events and stuff. At that point in time, I wasn't really scrapbooking as actively as I used to, so I just stuck these things here as a form of memory keeping. I'm not sure if I'll scrapbook these. I may take them out and use them in a scrapbook in the future, but we'll have to see how that goes. So here is April. April was the first month where I started to really sort of do a proper bullet journal in a sense. So I had a cover page for the month. I had my monthly overview, which is just like a, typical kind of view you'll get on Google Calendar or anything of the sort of just what's happening in the month. My monthly log, so any events, things I have to do this month. And every month I try to include a quote or just something to motivate me or something that I want to bear in mind throughout the month. For April was at the end of the uni semester as well as the start of final season. So I put in this quote: "You are capable of more than you know. Think positive," to sort of encourage myself and to keep myself thinking positively throughout exam season, which, as we all know, can be a tough time. So here's my habit tracker. This is actually really good. Actually really helps me take stock of how much I do certain things. I work out or I exercise. It's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. So for April, what did I want to track? I tracked exercise, driving, retainers, not spending any money. Don't think I did very well on that. How many times I had dinner out and how much fast food I ate. I try and track both my good and bad habits in the habit tracker. I also have a habit tracker, not a habit tracker, a mood tracker here. But this was a bit of a flop. I actually tried it for April and I never used it ever again any of the other months because I'm a fairly positive person, so you can see my mood tends to fluctuate. Like, not at all. Like, it's fairly standard. So I felt it was quite useless as a representation of my mood. Here's my expense tracker. Yeah, I spend a lot of money on food. And what else did I spend money on? Yeah, it's mainly food. My exam schedule. This was the month as a whole. My weekly spreads. Yep, I did some doodling in between the pages, but I mainly used it to track what I have to do, plan out my day, scheduling and stuff. So that was April. This is my April gratitude page. This is probably one of the best pages I have in my bullet journal because it's really helped me to sort of take stock of my life and be more aware about what I have as opposed to what I don't have, and just think about my blessings every day. So every day I make time to sit down and just pen down one thing that I'm grateful for. Quotable Quotes, just a collection of various quotes that I've picked up along the way that I think are nice. Sometimes I use them for my monthly reminders. It's a blank page in case I have more quotes. This is my bullet journal page ideas page. So any improvements that I want to make or any suggestions for themes for different months, or anything else I want to do to my bullet journal, I just sort of take note of it here. Writing projects. I managed to do Singapore Remo this year. I'm not sure whether anything else will happen, but we'll find out. This page is something else that I messed up. So I just folded it over, stuck it down with some washi tape and then doodled on it. I'm quite proud of how these mandalas turned out actually. This is my summer agenda because mid-May or so was the start of the summer break for me. So 3 months without school and I didn't want to waste time. So I just sort of just listed out things that I wanted to do during the months that I had. It seems to have, and progress has been made. Haven't done everything, but it's okay. I've still got about a month or so of vacation left. And here's the May spread. For me, I tried using watercolors to do my cover page, but as you can see, it turned out really well. I think the ombre effect of the orange and the yellows was really nice. But one mistake I made was that I didn't really... I used too much water actually, so you can see the pages warped slightly. But that's alright. It still looks nice. My monthly glance, month at the glance as usual, monthly log, things I have to do. For me, I wanted to let myself rest, just a reminder to not pack my holiday too full of stuff and give myself a chance to sort of unwind and relax. Habit tracker. I think I have some changes here. What do I have here? Exercise, retainers, floss, no spend, dinner out, fast food, creative time, and driving. Yeah. I think from this month onwards, my habit tracker has been the same pretty much throughout the entirety of the rest of the spreads. So these are the sort of standard habits that I try and track and make sure, just to see and sort of encourage myself to actually do them or not do them, depending on what they are. My expenses here, as usual. May gratitude. For me, the gratitude page was earlier on because May starts on a Monday, and I always have this thing about starting the week afresh. Like, Monday has to be on this page, so I didn't want to do it here. So I moved the gratitude page forward, and then I could start the month on a fresh page here. For me, this is a full spread, as in the sense that it's a week to 2 pages. But starting from the 8th of May, because this was my last week of exams, and I didn't want to... And during the holidays, I don't actually pack have that many things to do during the week. So instead of using up space and having so much blank space in between, I decided to just shrink it, so it's just a week to a page instead. It actually works really well. It's just a nice size, especially because, like I said, during the holidays, sometimes all I do in a day is just go to work. Like, that's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. That's all I actually do. So it's good actually, in the sense that it saves space. I went on holiday to Bintan. You may have seen the post on my blog about it. So this is my packing list, some info for my trip, just more information, more planning. Here is the end of May. Here's a budgeting page because I have some stuff that I want to buy. I actually want to get a photo printer, and this was just me putting how much it costs on average, so I could sort of see it and figure out which one I wanted. This is a post-it dump page. Yeah, if I have any notes or things that I want to take note of on post-it notes, I just dump them here so that I don't have to flip through the whole book to find them. This is my June spread. I'm really proud of how my June bullet journal spread came out. This was the first month that I sort of like actually had the time to sit down and really work on it, because for April and May, it was during the semester, I was really busy with school, I didn't have that much time. But yeah, June was the first month I could really sit down and sort of put more effort to the spread, and I really love how it turned out. This was inspired by The Great Wave of Kanagawa, which is a woodblock print by a Japanese artist, quite historical, and it's a very beautiful piece of art. So I tried to sort of inspired by that to do a wave theme for June. So once again, here you have my monthly overview, my monthly log. This is a little wave drawing, although it looks more like a shark. Alright. Habit tracker, my expenses. For my weekly spreads, I just did simple splashes with bubbles or fish or various sea elements. So just very simple, straightforward spread. My June gratitude page, quite proud of how these waves turned out. And this is for July. July, I went with a purple flower theme. Quite pleased with how this turned out, the beautiful sort of flower wreath. And over here is my monthly overview, monthly log. Reminder for the month was to seize the moment, because my holidays are ending. School starts again in August, so I really wanted to remind myself to, really seize the moment, take advantage of it. Take advantage of the time that I have, rather. So yeah, habit tracker. Cash flow. For this month, okay, first of all, I messed up here. Because you see, I stamped this heart here, but what happened was that I actually closed the book and didn't realize the ink hadn't dried. So it left a bit of a stain here, and I didn't really like it. So in a sort of fit of anger, or fit of, I don't know, insanity, I decided to just put a whole bunch of flowers here on top, but that's fine, it looks alright. Yeah, for this month I changed the way I did my expense tracking, because previously what I did was I just put in how much I spent. I didn't really think about like the grand total or whatever. So for this month I decided to try putting in how much money came in and how much has gone out, and then at the end of every week or so I just sort of summarize it and see how things have gone. So it's been actually quite effective. I think this is a good system, and I think I'll be using this for the rest of my months. And this is just the weekly spreads as per usual. I kept with the flower theme throughout, but it's still quite simple. I usually try not to do things that are too elaborate for my weekly spreads, because it can be very tiring to do like 30 super intricate boxes, if you get what I mean. So yeah, those are my pages. Then this is my July gratitude. And the last page in my bullet journal right now is my blog post page. So just to track what posts are supposed to come out on my blog, when I need to do videos for them and stuff like that. And yeah, that's all I have in my bullet journal so far. The year is half over, but there's still many more months to go. And I'm looking forward to doing more spreads and start experimenting more with this bullet journal. Yeah. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Do let me know what you think. If you have any comments, if you have your own bullet journaling experience you want to share. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!